What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Just something that's been burning and a meditation of my heart recently in this current season, and something I want to encourage you with. And it's this: that you would not waste any crosses. That you would recognize what God's will for you is in this season to embrace the cross. I want to remind you guys that we have signed up to follow Jesus and to bear the cross. That this isn't an easy journey. That this isn't a skip in the park. And even though the Lord gives us rest, peace, joy, we have the attributes of the kingdom. We have the glory of His Spirit living within us. Yet He still calls us to bear a cross by which we are being crushed under. And so my encouragement to you in this given season is to recognize the cross in your life and to embrace it. Jesus said, if any man wants to follow me, let him take up his cross and follow me. This isn't the way to follow Jesus, and this is how we get conformed into His image. In every given season, the Lord is presenting crosses to us, meaning there's situations that we're coming and rubbing up against that are killing us, that are delivering us from selfish ways. We are a self-centered people. Many times we are the creatures of comfort that seek to live in comfort. The cross is here to deliver us from the self-saving nature of our being. Because all that we want to do naturally, our natural inclinations as human beings, as mankind, is to save our lives. And Jesus said, if a man saves his life, he'll lose it. But if he loses his life, he'll save it. And what the cross provides for us in every given season is the opportunity to lose our lives. The opportunity to lay down our lives. The opportunity to walk out humility, brokenness, servanthood, love, to demonstrate these heavenly attributes that are only presented to us by the cross. So look at your circumstances this way, your hardships, your conflicts. Look at the scenarios and begin to see from heaven's wisdom that these are invitations to you to come and learn to love just like He has loved us. He loved us to the point of death. And I'm pretty sure you guys watching here aren't coming face to face with death, even in your embracing of the cross. All that the cross is doing is killing you inwardly. We would be like Peter that quickly said, yes, Jesus, I'll die with you. Yet, when we're presented an internal death, that we're coming up in certain relationships in our lives, certain deaths in certain places that we must go low in, we quickly run away from those circumstances. But I want to encourage you to see from heaven's perspective, to see from heaven's wisdom. God knew that the cross was the victory. That Jesus knew that taking up His cross and dying on a cross would be our salvation. And in that same way, He calls us to live a life embracing the cross and coming into death and resurrection. We will never carry the glory that we so long to carry until we embrace the cross. In Romans 6, it says that God, the Father, it was the glory of the Father that raised Jesus from the dead. That it wasn't Jesus' own power to raise Himself from the dead. It was the glory of the Father. When Jesus fully submitted Himself to the cross, to death, then the resurrection power came. And this is the dichotomy of the kingdom. This is what Paul talks about. Let me know the fellowship of your suffering, that I may know your resurrection power. And so, guys, be encouraged to embrace the cross today. Embrace the cross this season. Count the crosses and consider it that this is your love for Jesus. It's in the weakness and brokenness and dependency that the Lord's trying to teach us, that we would have the Spirit in us, empowering us to know how to be crushed and how to be dependent on Him, and how to then begin to carry His glory. All of humanity, every human being is seeking a type of glory, right? Whether it's the glory of fame, the glory of riches, the glory of popularity, like you name it. There's many glories out there, but the glory of God, God said in Isaiah, He says, He doesn't just give His glory, He will not give His glory to another. He gives His glory to Himself. And when He sees His Son being formed in us by the cross, by the ways and principles of the kingdom of humility, meekness, being poor in spirit, mourning, the Beatitudes that Jesus teaches us to live by, when He sees that, this is those that He releases His glory over. So if you want to be a glory carrier, if you want to carry the glory of God to the nations, to your neighborhood, to your workplace, embrace the cross. Please, I beg you, embrace the cross. Learn the cross. Learn the wisdom and the power. 1 Corinthians says that the cross is the wisdom of God and the power of God. Yeah, you can carry the power of God by faith, or you can carry the power of God by the cross. And there are two different sides of the coin. One is carried out in a strength of faith and believing, and faith, great. But if you don't have the love of the cross, if you don't have the love that is formed through suffering, your power is shallow. Your power is shallow. I'm serious. We have many people that can operate in power, but the power of the cross that teaches you the lowly, narrow path that Jesus walked in, this is where His glory resides. So guys, I bless you to walk this narrow path. I bless you to recognize the wisdom of God in giving you a cross in this season. And if you can identify more than one, you are blessed. And if you're willing to pray a prayer, ask the Lord to give you more crosses, because this will conform you to His image. This will make you look like Him. And this is what we are predestined to be, conformed to the image of His Son. And it's by the cross that God does this. So bless you guys. Thank you guys for watching. And encourage your brother and sister in your own community. Embrace the cross. This is our love token to Jesus, walking with Him through these ways. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next vid.